Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mass Effect 3. In the last episode, we successfully fought off Cerberus' attempted coup of the Citadel, and we got some new missions, one of which is to investigate a mission that has been kind of left to us by Asari High Command here in the Nimbus cluster. So there's a lot of kind of bits of scanning to do here, so we will start off here at Strategos. Largely frozen in ice except for liquid seas at the equator, Strategos has the coldest winters of any Asari colony, taking it down near the second tier of habitability. Strategos' colonists are a hardy bunch, using the winter months to test whether newcomers have what it takes to carve out a life on the planet. Strategos' colonists are fighting the Reapers in a guerrilla war, with their best resource being submarine vehicles that can slip under the sea ice to mask their heat. Unfortunately, these have not proven good tools for taking back population centers from the Reapers, and for now, colonists will have to be satisfied with commando actions to harass their synthetic oppressors. So that gets us some intel, actually, which we'll use in a bit. There's another scan there, but I will deal with that later, because that basically contains fuel. I want to do some of the other stuff first. So, I'm going to go over here to the Agayu system. That's a weird word. And the only planet in this binary system here is Carcosa, which was thought to be a naturally occurring hothouse planet until an Asari expedition discovered palatial ruins on its barren surface. Likely the seat of an ancient city, the crumbling edifice dates back more than 2.7 million years. The only intact chamber appears to be a throne room overlooking a large depression believed to have once been an enormous lake. There is evidence that the people of Carcosa polluted their planet until it became uninhabitable, triggering a runaway greenhouse effect and spoiling the planet's fresh water supply. Research into the planet's long history will have to wait. Asari scientists evacuated when word of the Reaper attack reached the system, leaving behind data drones to explain their findings to anyone who survives. And indeed, here is a mission that we gathered when we were back on the Citadel. Oh, I did that thing again where it points great circle distance, as in it goes through the poles. It's weird that you don't rotate the planet underneath you, you do move around. But anyway, that is the Library of Asher that we need to take back to that Asari in Purgatory. Now let's quickly head back to the Pelion system and pick up that fuel. And with that done, we can now head up and right to the Kalini system. And depending on how you acquire this mission that Liara in this one gave us, it can sometimes be called Kalini, Investigate Asari Colony, despite the fact it's just not here. That's just a complete lie. But what we want is over here,
Signal confirmed.
which is a load of fuel is here as well. There's nothing else in the Kalini system. There is no mission. Despite what the game might tell you, it's always just in the Masanda system, which we're going to head to now. And the planet we want, and indeed the only one of interest here, because there's nothing to be gained by scanning anything else, is this one here, Luce. There's normally nothing, I think, generally in mission ones. Lucis, even. Lessus! There we go. Lessus is an unpopular garden world with characteristics just outside of the comfortable zone of its Asari population. Its gravity is a little too high, its diseases a little too virulent, and the soil is inhospitable for growing food. Further information is difficult to come by. The Asari government is uncharacteristically silent about Lessus. Normally, a garden world settled so long ago would be highly populated, but light pollution can be seen on Lessus' night side. So, let's land on it and see what our mission is. I say that, we've actually first got to sort this crap out. So, we have obviously Ashley now in our party, and she has a couple of possible appearances. Her kind of blue armor that's quite cool. With the weird, like, somewhere between James's setup and Kai Leng's. I think that must be some Standard Alliance thing. And then her kind of weird blue dress thing that she has, but we'll have her in the armored form, and we'll take armored Liara as well. Liarmored, because this is an Asari mission, so it might be handy to have her around. Now you can see my sweet new disgusting collector armor that I'm wearing. It's very fleshy, but it's quite handy. I am going to bring the Faceton, my old favourite. Actually, no Raptor for once. And I'm going to bring in inverted commas, shotgun in the form of the Talon. I don't think we've used a pistol for quite some time, so what am I going to put on it? Oh, piercing mod would be nice. Magazine, also nice. High caliber barrel, also nice. Oh, these are all very good. Cranial trauma system, the headshot damage is nice, but 20% isn't great. Let's put the magazine upgrade on it, because running out of ammo is the worst. Melee stun I never use. So it's either about pierce, so that increases damage by 22. And the piercing mod... Ah, bloody hell, kicked my desk. The piercing mod actual ability is phrased really weirdly. Allows it to pierce objects, but at reduced damage. Ignores 55% of defenses on armored targets. Does that work on barriers, though? 22... You know, I'll just take the high caliber barrel, really. It's easier that way. As for everyone else, Liara, we'll give you the fancy long-distance Cerberus thing, and the Scorpion. And Ashley. So Ashley takes snipers and assault rifles. Sniper-wise, we will give her my favourite, the Raptor. But we're not going to use that much, because most of the time we will have her on the Revenant. Ashley is great for the Revenant. Don't bother putting anything accuracy on it, doesn't affect AI. Anyway, we'll give it the extended barrel as well. Right, with that, let's get to pals. We, of course, have used Ashley before on Mars. Oh, God, that's horrific. Let's give myself operational mastery. What we've got? Squad mate, weapon and power damage and force, and weight capacity bonus. I'll go for the squad one. That's pretty nice. Liara! We want warp. Warp is bloody handy on this mission, and we want to give it damage or recharge speed. So it goes from 6 to 5 seconds. Second faster. The damage upgrade is just worth it on this point. We haven't probably got points for anything else apart from stasis, which is garbage. And Ashley, let's bring Inferno Grenade all the way up, because I like Inferno Grenade. So we'll give it damage, and then do I want radius, or do I want armor damage? I think armor damage here. Then marksman or officer? Let's give a bit of both. So marksman is very handy, and we'll give her the accuracy bonus there, and the duration bonus there. Marksman basically gives her pretty much unlimited, increases her fire rate, damage rate, and accuracy. With the Revenant, it's incredible. She can absolutely fucking rinse through people. And then on Alliance Officer, we will give her health and shield bonuses, and power damage. Wonderful. Right, let's land.
Dig up any information on the mission, Liara?
I did, and I now understand why High Command wanted to hide it. We're headed to an Ardat Yakshi monastery.
Ardat Yakshi? Like Morinth?
Morinth chose to be a killer. These Ardat Yakshi isolated themselves to avoid that. But it doesn't mean they're harmless. Their urge to feed can be powerful. That's why High Command sent in commandos to investigate the monastery's distress signal.
So the Asari throw us at the problem? What's the plan?
If there was a chance the Ardat Yakshi could break loose, the commandos were to purge the monastery.
Purge? You mean destroy?
They would have brought heavy explosives with them, yes.
Morinth was dangerous, but are the Ardat Yakshi this big of a threat?
Morinth was just hitting her stride. Ardat Yakshi who kill leave behind astronomical body counts. It's why they can never be free, and why they're such a great source of shame to the Asari. That's why High Command won't rest until this place is destroyed. They'd never risk a single Ardat Yakshi getting loose.
Don't assume anything. Maybe the Ardat Yakshi sent out the distress call. If the Asari want us to destroy this place, I need to know what happened.
Agreed. Once we give a report to High Command, they'll stop wasting lives here.
Another shuttle. Still warm.
Right, time for me to set up some of my weapons. Warp ammo is your friend on this. Ashley, of course, needs to be on the Revenant, and Liara on the submachine gun, I think, where she's got warp ammo. Ashley weirdly has disruptor ammo. That chance to stun is nice, I suppose. So let's put that on here, and I want concussive shot or inferno grenade or marksman. Concussive shot, I think. Basically, and warp for the Liara scheduled for that. Basically, Inferno Grenade is really handy, but we have limited ammo for it. I actually want to save that for when I definitely need it. There's an Assault Rifle Stability Dampener here. And yeah, this is the very pretty planet of Lessus. I really like this position of this monastery kind of high up in the hills with the snow and the clear skies. It's really actually very pretty. Of course, I've got my shotgun as well. It's not a shotgun, but if you look at its reticle, it's a shotgun. And it's bloody handy, actually, I will say.
Elevator disabled. To prevent entry or escape. A little too close.
Yeah, be prepared to hear some creepy-ass sounds during this mission. This is a spooky mission.
Stay sharp.
Obviously, there are corpses of cannibals here, which means the Reapers have definitely been here. Some gobs to gather here. There is a sniper rifle spare clip ammo, which is great. That's our 5th one on that. I think that's our full upgrade on that, which is nice. A wall safe, and a computer. To our staff and students, attached is our new daily schedule. Please note the wake-up time has been moved forward 15 minutes. Floor wardens can now download chore lists later this week. Please see Matriarch Galay or myself if you have any questions or concerns. Sincerely, Superintendent Jethra. And there's a plan of a day in the R.E. Monastery. We've got some other stuff we can actually do while we're here as well. There is this terminal here. A reminder, students are not allowed to visit each other's quarters or to meet in rooms unsupervised by staff. Students are forbidden from extranet communications without approval by senior staff members. There are no exceptions to these rules. First offenders will have their free time revoked for a month. Further violations will be met with confinement. Our monastery is our shelter. For it to remain that way, we must make sacrifices. If we do this, I have faith we can continue to enjoy the order and peace this place has given us. Matriarch Galay. I do wonder, the way she's writing there almost sounds like she's also an R.E. Maybe even the Matriarch is, who knows? Anyway.
Delay. You won't believe what Yanis managed to smuggle in. A copy of Vanya. Meet us after supper in the library. Bring some study work. Reel is floor warden tonight, so act natural. We'll be by the East Video Banks. This is gonna be so great. See you there. Oh, and delete this once you listen to it. Not like last time.
Vanya is referenced like throughout Mass Effect, and it's essentially a rather erotic Asari video. We've heard multiple times.
That was me. Sorry.
God damn it, Ashley. There's also a pistol melee stunner here, and Galay's electronic signature, which is a bit of intel, which we can do stuff with Glyph, which is very handy. With that, what we actually need to do, I've gathered enough stuff around here, is, you all have noticed on the floor near this weirdly lit door, is an Asari corpse.
This was the Commando's captain. It seems they gave their lives fighting the Reapers.
This monastery's out of the way. What do the Reapers want with Ardat Yakshi? Anything useful?
A map showing the nav point location of a bomb. Some room called the Great Hall.
So the Commandos started the purge after all.
Ardat Yakshi or not, evacuating this place would have saved a lot of lives. If there's no survivors, let's get to the Great Hall and set off that bomb.
So, with that door's fucked, but we can hop across to this door that isn't, and meet someone. Or not. It turns out I've forgotten my way around this mission. Nope, I suck. Again, I must say how pretty this place is. But enough of my rambling. I'm sure one of these computers you can interact with. Man, my memory is not good.
Very good. I almost didn't hear you.
Samara?
It has been some time, Shepard. You are a most welcome sight. The corruption here runs deep.
I assume you're here on your own, Justicar. Perhaps for something special?
You are correct. 2 of my daughters live here, and I have come for them. Unfortunately, the Reapers had already infested this place by the time I arrived.
You met me hunting down your other Ardat Yakshi daughter. Are these ones just as dangerous?
Valer and Rila have followed the monastery's rules ever since they arrived. They've shown no inclination toward violence.
And you're here to save them?
They are my responsibility. And it's one that cannot be abandoned, even as our galaxy crumbles.
Let's go together. Maybe your daughters can tell us why the Reapers hit this place.
I suspect they will have much to tell us. It has been centuries since I last saw them. We're out of time. We'll meet again. I will draw these creatures off.
Wait! Let's go.
Hey, always nice to run into another squad mate from Mass Effect 2.
My name is Tasha Pore. I'm wounded. Bad. Give this to my bondmate, Weshra. Asked her to go to the Citadel and tell Weshra I love her. Tell her. Sorry we fought. I was an idiot. Didn't mean any of it, Weshra. Want you to have everything of mine, okay? Love you. I love you so.
So that gives us a mission, which is Asari Widow, when we're back on the Citadel.
Not sure how I feel about doing the Asari's dirty work.
We need them on our side.
Well, Asari Command owes us big time for this.
Where are my squad mates? I'm going to open the door again to make sure they definitely come through. Ah, spooky! Oh, that's not on. But yeah, it's when she's like, yeah, they're fine. I haven't seen them for a couple of centuries. She's like, it's a couple of what? It's just very different the way Asari view the world. Anyway, out in this very cool looking courtyard, I will keep praising this planet because it's got a very desolate beauty. You know, if I was going to be isolated in a monastery, this would be high on my list. This is pretty good. You know, if I was also, you know, a psychotic sex killer like our Yakshis are. But time for something fun. Introducing a new type of Reaper. We'll get a good look at them later. This is a Banshee. They are the Asari form of Reapers. They are very, very dangerous. The important thing for taking these guys out is keep them at range at all costs. Do not let them close on you. Unlike basically every other enemy in the game, they have a one-hit kill attack. If they get close to you, they can just grab you and they'll just do you in. And that's obviously deeply problematic, so try and keep them at range wherever you can. If you've got a sniper or something like that, headshots are really effective against them. Their head is huge and is a big weak target. As you can see, they like to teleport, and that's how they close in on you, and it's deeply problematic. There's many reasons why this is the mission I chose to bring the little hand shotgun, which, as you can see there, bloody effective. Oh, they creep me out. But they are essentially mini-boss level monsters on their own, as you can see. It has now thrown some cannibals at us. We will see Banshees throughout much of the rest of this mission. Generally speaking, they should be your primary target whenever you see them for any reason. If they are supported by the other Reapers, pretty much the only function of the other Reapers is to pin you down and piss you off so that the Banshee can fuck you up. I'm having a bad one. Fucking balls. Ooh, that was remarkably rough. Really cool music on this mission as well, actually. Slightly sad, understandably so, because this is really kind of... A lot of things about this are on the fucked up side of things. Oh, the ease with which this fucking dispatches cannibals is fantastic, especially from Infiltrator's Cloak. Infiltrator's...
And Asari, what have the Reapers done?
Yeah, Infiltrator's Cloak and the... What is this called? The Talon is a really nice combination, which I'm going to use a bit going forwards.
Mother, you came.
As soon as I was able. Shepard, this is Falere, my youngest. She and her sister Rila are Ardat Yakshi. They have
Mother, they have Rila.
What?
I saw some of those creatures take her into the Great Hall. I've been trying to get there.
What are the Reapers doing here?
Harvesting us. They're turning us into those monsters. Please, you can't let that happen to Rila.
The Asari thought the Ardat Yakshi were to blame for the attack.
This is our home. Most of us are grateful to be here. The monastery is a place Ardat Yakshi can achieve peace.
Falere speaks truthfully, Shepard. I vouch for her words, with pride.
Then we have to find Rila fast. The Great Hall has a bomb in it.
A bomb? What, didn't you come to rescue people?
We'll try, but we can't leave this place standing, Falere.
You sound like the Commandos. They didn't stop to help anyone.
Valere?
I'm sorry.
Valere! The Great Hall. She's looking for Rila.
We'll meet you there.
Please be swift.
So, there is, basically you can go over there and check the elevator and the game tells you elevator's fucked, which is not particularly helpful, but here I believe is a computer we can get...
This is Galactic. I've blocked extranet access. We don't need the students panicking about these Reaper rumors. Still, it will not hurt to tally our supplies. Please bring me an inventory before evening prayer. I'll contact Cecily later tonight to inquire what set the Asari to war. Go in peace.
I can understand kind of why they would think it's a good idea to not let them know about the whole Reaper nonsense. Here we've got a lot of enemies up ahead, and I'm kind of going to ignore them for now and head into this side room where we've got two things of use. Oh, and we've got a cannibal. Oh, God, with the bonus from Infiltrator's Cloak, this thing's real nice. Barrier engine on the wall, which I'm going to get rid of. But there is a Cerise Council shoulder guard, which is nice. I think I'll boost biotics or something like that. And on the floor is a Disciple. This is an Asari shotgun. I'm not going to use it because it's... In a lot of ways, it's basically like an inferior version of what I have. It's slightly more powerful, but not really enough to justify how much heavier it is than the Talon. The Talon just beats out the Disciple in a lot of ways. I will show the Disciple off at some point as well, but not going to switch to it for now. I really like the Talon. I'm going to switch actually up to the Faceton, because I think I know what's coming here. Yeah, let's get used to hearing that horrific sound. So, as I've said, focus everything on the Banshee. This is the reason why I bought both Liara use your words. Oh, bloody hell! I got wrecked by something. Yeah, there's a reason I brought both Liara and Ashley, because between concussive shot, warp, and just Liara's skill, Ashley's skill with weapons, including the massive fucking Revenant, they're very good at taking out barriered enemies, which is really what matters here. See, I'm always a bit reluctant to use cover when Banshee's around because you really don't want to get. Oh no! So no, she's got Liara there, not Liara, Ashley. If you don't disrupt that, that is their one-hit kill attack they do, and that can be, to say the least, deeply problematic. Let's fire off an Inferno Grenade and let's warp her. Obviously, warp is both nice against biotics and oh, let's heal myself from that. Actually, that didn't do a huge deal of health damage. No, yes it did. It did a lot of health damage. Fuck me. I need to get further away from her in this fight, really. That's the thing. Like that, what she did there still counts as closing me down. There's some cannibals around fucking me up, so I might try and move around and take them out instead with the thing, actually, rather than focusing too much on the Banshee. Let's see what I can do. As long as I can stay on my feet, I can actually stay relatively... Oh! Yes, these guys are actually surprisingly fucking me up. Who's still around? There's one over here, apparently. Yeah, I know. Completely disregarding my own, what I said about Banshees. But actually, you know, Ash is doing fairly well against... Oh, she's used Marksman, that's why. Her Marksman, as I say, is bloody powerful. Hopefully with Infiltrator's Cloak, I can sleep up and then just kill this dude. I say, Infiltrator's Cloak and Talon is a real nice combination. Oh, bloody hell, Ash has taken down its armor on her own. Well played. She's very handy in a lot of ways. Alright, let's see what I can do against this. Fortunately, yeah, my own Incinerator is very good. We're actually, as a team, we're pretty well adapted to... Oh, she fucked off. Oh, we got her anyway. Yeah, we're pretty well tooled up, actually, to deal with Banshees. Because this is good, because obviously as the mission that introduces Banshees, there's a couple of them on here, to say the damn least. But you only really see them with cannibals and husks, and this little hand shotgun is an incredibly nice way of taking out cannibals and husks. So as I say, their only point is just to disrupt you and make sure that the Banshee can get in and kill you, to basically like break your cover. As I said, yeah, I don't tend to like fighting in cover when Banshee's around, because if you get pinned, you're gonna have an awful time. Anyway, I think we'll probably hold it here. Depends what's through this room. Yeah, we'll do this briefly. So, on the floor here is...
Another commando got overrun. This place decades of experience, they don't panic. Doesn't matter how long you've been fighting. You never know what'll break your unit.
And with that, we'll probably hold it there. So we've come to the Ardat Monastery on Lysana. Next episode, we'll be fighting our way through to the Great Hall and dealing with the bomb and with Samara's other daughter, Rila. Thank you very much, and I hope you'll join me then.